Soil Blooms is a display of 13 soil chromatograms within the exhibition Maternal Stratum, created by me, Clare Carter, for the Art House in 2023. It is one of the outcomes of a Develop Your Creative Practice grant that I was awarded by Arts Council England to explore alternative printmaking processes that may help me work towards a more sustainable and environmentally engaged practice. This drew me towards photography and its seemingly endless possibilities to play with light and surface, time and place, and I began to look at processes that engage with my local environment. Soil chromatography illuminates the two fundamental elements that constitute the photographic process, science and art. I think of them as scientific portraits of the life of the soil as it is right now, knowing that it could change at any moment. It was developed for analysing the health of soil and is still used around the world as a low-tech process to get an impression of the quality of soil for agricultural use. A soil sample is taken, dried out and mixed with a mild sodium hydroxide solution. In a darkroom, filter papers are prepared with silver nitrate so they become photosensitive. An incision is made at the centre of each filter and a paper wick is fitted for the silver nitrate solution to be absorbed into the filter from a dish below, equally dispersing the solution. These are left to dry before the soil solution is next added to the dish, allowing this to also be sucked up through the wick and into the silver nitrate filters. These are then exposed to sunlight and left for 24 hours to develop like a photograph. The capillary action of the fluids moving through the filter paper draws out all the material in the soil sample, and it creates a picture. The centre displays the weightier materials, such as heavy metals, and the middle outer zones are organic matter. Patterns display how integrated these different materials are within the soil, and people learn how to read them. However, I feel that one can instinctively determine which samples are healthier than others by a quick glance, looking at the rhythms and diversity of colours presented. Chromatograms with flat bands or washed out colours usually indicate a lack of diverse nutrients within the soil due to a dearth or absence of important bacteria. The soil samples on display here at the Art House were taken from the sides of a trail I walk that circles my house in Denby, a small, semi-rural village in West Yorkshire that lies midway between Leeds and Sheffield. It includes fields, muddy paths on the outskirts of woodland, and debris from an overflow drain that sits beneath the huge stone viaduct that towers above the village. It is a route I walk every morning to engage with my surroundings, and a time when I often come up with creative ideas or check in with how I'm feeling. As I stomp over this soil, I think about the post-industrial past of this area, all those years of agriculture, and the wildlife that relies on the health of the soil to survive.